Hello chemistry fans, welcome back to Chemistry 1032 problem solving session here at the Academic Success Center at Broward College North Campus. I am your guide through this problem, if you want to call it that, Dr. Russell Betts. Today we will be talking about group number and common name of the group they belong. So we're going to have some elements. Here we have sodium, nickel, iron, and so on, and we're going to try to find out, using the periodic table, what the group number of the element is, as well as the group name. Some groups have names, some of them actually don't. So let's start. Sodium. Sodium, right here. Right there. There's sodium. Now to find the group number, you look at the top of the column. So here we have group number 1 or group number 1A. There's two different ways of looking at group numbers. For my class, I don't use the group 1A, group 1B nomenclature or naming. I just use group 1, group 2, group 3. Some professors prefer the 1A and the 3B for transition metals and such. I don't particularly like that. That's just my personal preference. So I stick 100% with group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. Okay. Other professors, again, may vary from that, and listen to your individual professors on that. But for me, in my class, it's called group 1. So sodium is in group number 1. Group number 1, because this is in the first column of the periodic table. And all group 1 elements, every group 1 element is called alkali metals. All group 1 are alkali metals. So lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium, they're all group 1 metals. They're all alkali metals. Hydrogen, though, is not an alkali metal. Hydrogen is a nonmetal, and we'll get to why that is later on. But for now, all group 1 metals are referred to as alkali metals. Hydrogen is not a metal. Next, nickel. Nickel is right here on the periodic table. Nickel's in the middle. So nickel is in group 10. Group 10. And nickel is in the transition metal area. Now between group 3 and group 12, this little cutout area, if you will, this little area that's been more or less, it seems, cut out of the periodic table, like just there's something missing up here. It looks a little strange. So this little area right here, these are called, all of these metals inside of here are called transition metals. Those are all transition metals. So group 10 is a transition metal group, but anything between group 3 and group 12 is known as a transition metal. Iodine. Iodine's way over here. Symbol, oops, I got a little mark on the table there. Let me get rid of that before I get in trouble. Iodine's right here on the periodic table. Iodine is in group 17. And all group 17 elements are called halogens. All group 17 metals are called halogens. So fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, they're all halogens. Osmium. Let's see if we can't find osmium on the table. Osmium is right here. Go to the top of the table, group 8. So osmium is in group 8. And again, anything between 3 and 12, those are called transition metals. All right, cesium. Cesium's over here, back in group 1. So cesium is in group 1. And we said before, group 1, all group 1 metals are alkali metals. Very nice. And finally, bromine. Bromine is over here. Br, that's group 17. And all group 17 elements are called halogens. And I said finally, but I shouldn't have. There's one more. There's actually barium. Let's see if we can find barium on the table. Barium is right here. It's in group 2. So let's write down group 2. And all group 2 elements, or all group 2 metals, I should say, are called alkaline earth metals. Okay? And that's how you would approach a problem like this. Now again, in my class, I exclusively use the group 1 through group 18 method for the group numbers. Your professor may use the group 1A, group 2A, 3B, and so on. Please make sure you follow along with what your particular professor says. Some professors prefer the 1A and the 3B nomenclature for the groups. I do not, so I don't use it. So if that is the case, you may want to clarify that with your professor. But if you're in my class, please just use group 1 through group 18. And of course, the names of the groups don't change no matter what group nomenclature you're using. So with that, I'd like to wish you good luck and good chemistry.